The player base needs to know that the gold lane isn't exclusive to just marksmans, but mages can be played into the role as well. Considering in pro play the second most played gold laner is a magic damage dealer. So here are the reasons why I heavily recommend you to play mages in the gold lane. First, mages pretty much have no losing matchups in lane, mainly because mages have the range of 7+ units. Whereas marksmen's most of their range are up to 4.9 units. Basically they get outranged. This makes mages a safer pick compared to marksmen. Second, mages only need 2 items to be threatening. Mages just need 1 item to reach almost 40% CDR, which allows them to clear lanes really fast. Because their skill only have 2 to 3 second cooldown, while also having longer range and AoE attacks on top of it. And then they get pen as a second item to finally start dealing damage to front lines. Meanwhile, marksmans need 3 damage items to able to clear lanes fast, and then get pen as 4th item to start dealing damage to front lines. Another problem is that most of them have short range. Even though there are marksmans that have long range, one of them are single target only, one of them doesn't even work on minions, one of them doesn't have AoE, and even if they have one, it doesn't scale that well in the late game, and not always available. That leaves us with only 2 marksmen that have long range, and constant AoE damage that scales well in the late game. Third, is that mages have strong neutral. To put it simply, neutral is when you and the enemy team are just walking back and forth from each other between an objective or a tower. Because mages have longer range, they can sit further behind the tower and clear minions much safer, which makes them far less susceptible to tower dives. Whereas marksmans, they have to hug just behind the tower to clear minions, because towers only have 5.3 range. Also having longer range means you can attack front lines without your needing own front line to pin him down to attack safely. Whereas marksmans, you need your front line to do so, or else you have this happening. I need players to know the melee heroes crowd control, dashes, or poke skills have a range of around 5.5 units. Most marksmans unfortunately have range of 5.4 and below. Also mages can check bushes every 2 to 3 seconds without constantly needing frontline to face check as a cherry on top. And lastly, mages still do a lot of damage late game. At full build, mages would still do around 10% to 15% HP per skill cast to front lines even with full magic defense. So yeah, I recommend you play mage into gold lane.